Good evening. Welcome to this momentous occasion, the announcement of presidential election results. Before any further ado, I would like to call upon ZEC Commissioner, Dr. Njenga, to give us a word of prayer.
Gatina mate baba vedu vari kumusoro kudenga, tinokudeedzai panguva dzemadekwana ano. Tinongotenda Mwari nechipo choupenyu chamatipa kusvika pazuva ranhasi vakawanda vanga vachishuwira kusvika pazuva irori Mwari asi zvatadzikana, saka tinongotenda nechipo ichochi. Ishe tiri kuisa purogiramu yedu mukati memaoko enyu yeannouncement of results. Mwari tungamirai murimi, zvese zvigofamba zvakanaka. Zvikuru sei Mwari, itai kuti vana venyu veZimbabwe varambe vaine runyararo kubvira zvino kusvikira nokusingaperi. Amen.
Thank you, Majita. I'd like to call upon the Deputy Chairperson, the Executive Deputy Chairperson, Commissioner Ambassador Rodney Kiwa, to give us welcome remarks. Let's give him a pump up.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, and good evening to everyone. You are most welcome. The Honorable Justice Chikumba, the Chairperson of the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, I also recognize presidential candidates here, their agents, and let me also recognize my fellow SEC commissioners, the SEC Chief Elections Officer, election observers, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this momentous occasion on which the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission is announcing the country's 2023 presidential election results. This, of course, is the culmination of a long journey which started more than 2 years ago, and it involved several electoral processes such as the conduct of the national delimitation exercise, mobile voter registration and education exercises, the nomination processes and the litigation processes that followed it, the printing and the distribution of ballot papers. A logistical nightmare it was, but it was overcome. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout these endeavors, the Commission's torchlight was the law. The torchlight was the law. The Commission was also guided by its mission and vision, as well as its 6 core values, which I will repeat for purposes of emphasis. And these are transparency, impartiality, independence, inclusivity, integrity, and of course, teamwork. This journey was not easy, as it had its own set of challenges. But as all of you probably know, every successful outcome comes from sweat and toil. The challenges were not insurmountable, as evidenced today. We prevailed. Ladies and gentlemen, local authority and National Assembly election winners were announced at wards and constituency collation centers in terms of the country's laws. Their names were pasted at convenient places for the public to see. As some of you have witnessed today, the Commission invited all 11 presidential candidates and their chief elections agents to witness the collation of presidential election results from all corners of the country. If this is not a demonstration of transparency, then I probably do not know the definition of this word. As I've always said, the Commission has nothing to hide in the execution of its duties, and it is not subject to the control of anyone as outlined in the country's constitution. It's very important to note that we are an independent commission. In this regard, the Commission would like to express its gratitude to the people of Zimbabwe for conducting themselves peacefully before and during the elections period. And it is the Commission's fervent hope and wish and prayer for peace and tranquility to prevail after the announcement of the results and forever thereafter. I wish all foreign observers a pleasant journey back to their respective countries, and hopefully they will be our guests again at future elections. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and pleasure to call upon the chairperson of the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, Justice Priscilla Makanya-Rachigumba, to take up the task of announcing and declaring the winner of the 2023 presidential elections. Justice. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Chairperson, Ambassador Q. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly allow me to write on existing protocol in the interest of time. This is the declaration of results of the 2023 presidential election. Whereas it is provided by Section 110, subsection 2 of the Electoral Act, Chapter 213, that where two or more candidates for the president are validly nominated, a poll shall be taken in each constituency for the election of a president. And whereas on the 21st of June 2023, 11 candidates were nominated, namely Busha Joseph Makamba, Free Zim Congress, Chamisa Nelson CCC, Chikuhora Trust Tapiwa ZCPD, Kasiamuru Blessing ZIPP, Maduku Lavmo NCA, Mnangagwa Emerson Dambuzo ZANU-PF, Mbaiwa Wilbert Archibald NPC, Muzorewa Gwinyai Henry the UANC, Monzora Douglas Togarase MDC, Valerio Elizabeth UZA, Wilson Harry Peter DOP. These candidates were nominated for election to the office of president. And whereas a presidential election was conducted on 23 August 2023, and whereas the Chief Elections Officer has, in terms of Section 110, subsection 3, ascertained the result of the presidential poll, and whereas the following votes have been received by each candidate in respect of each province. Busha Joseph Makamba, Free Zim Congress, 18,816 votes, which constitutes 0.4% of the vote. Chamisa Nelson CCC, 1,967,343, which constitutes 44% of the vote. Chikuhora Trust Tapiwa, ZCPD, 10,230, which constitutes 0.2% of the vote. Kasiamuru Blessing, ZIPP, 13,060, constituting 0.3% of the vote. Maduku Lovemore, NCA, 5,323, constituting 0.1% of the vote. Mnangagwa Emerson Dambudzo, ZANU-PF, 2,350,711, constituting 52.6% of the vote. Mbaiwa Wilbert Archibald, NPC, 53,517, constituting 1.2% of the vote. Muzorewa Winyai Henry, the UANC, 7,053, constituting 0.2% of the vote. Monzora Douglas Togarase, MDCT, 28,883, constituting 0.6% of the vote. Valerio Elizabeth Isabel, UZA, 6,989, constituting 0.2% of the vote. Wilson Harry Peter, DOP, 6,743, constituting 0.2% of the vote. The total votes cast were 4,561,221. Total valid votes cast were 4,468,668. Total votes rejected, 92,553. Our total voter population was 6,623,511. The voter turnout was 68.9%. Now, therefore, I, Priscilla Makanyara Chikumba, the chairperson of the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, in terms of Section 110, subsection 3, do hereby declare that Mnangagwa Emerson Dambudzo of ZANU-PF Party has received 2,350,711 votes out of 4,468,730 valid votes cast, which are more than half the number of valid votes cast in the presidential election. Therefore, Mnangagwa Emerson Dambudzo of ZANU-PF Party is declared duly elected President of the Republic of Zimbabwe with effect from 26 August 2023.
Thank you very much. That brings us to the end of our program. Thank you.